And 3 wins and 2 losses on a 2-game winning streak, while Vanguards losing their last 3 outings. It's going to be 5-man strong here for Vanguards. Nas Balon with the swing pass there, and the miss by Daniel King. Now here's the attack by Romer Alejandrino. Extra pass to the corner and a miss from beyond the arc for Carlo Murcia. We're going to look at both of these teams in their last out. The last time they were on the floor, that was nearly a month ago, April 18. YDL Law defeating Vanguards 100-46. Paulo Murcia 25 points and 4 rebounds on 10-14 for 16 shooting, while John Rainier Rafael had 19 points, 3 rebounds and 6 assists for YDL Law. Vanguards, on the other hand, were led by Nas Balon with 18 points, 7 rebounds and 5 assists. Gian Paulo Mejica with 10 points, 8 rebounds and 2 assists in that one. One point so far for YDL Law on that technical free throw before the game started, due to Vanguards only having 5 players. 14 seconds on the shot clock here. Mendoza gives it to Balon. Extra pass to De Guzman. Balon. 7 seconds on the shot clock. King misses that jumper. 14 seconds to shoot here for Vanguard as they get another crack at the basket. 12 on the shot clock here for King. King spins, turns, fires a Dirk Nowitzki-like shot that's too strong. Murcia by his lonesome for his first 2 of the ball game, and the first field goal for either side. On the shot clock here for Vanguards. Mendoza kicks it to the corner to Balon. Nice find inside. Turnaround shot, no good for Paulo Mejica. Backcourt violation called against Rafael Mendoza. Hey! 14 on the shot clock here for YDL Law. Romer Alejandrino misses that 3-point attempt. Vanguards trying to dictate the pace here. Still scoreless as we are nearly 4 minutes into this ball game. Air ball there for Vanguards, courtesy of Dominic De Guzman and Aloy Yebra in transition for the score. 6:15 remaining here in the opening period. Balon still with the handle here. Shot clock down to 9. He tried to do a zip pass. Picked away by Alfredric Araneta. And Paul Mercado with the getaway on the 2-on-none fast break. Five minutes and 50 left here in the opening period. Mendoza sends it out to Dominic De Guzman. Now Nas Balon. Drop pass. What a find downstairs, but it needed 2 tries before Paulo Mejica made it. Vanguards finally on the board. Nearly 5 minutes into this one. Nas Balon on the breakaway, tried to give it up to Mendoza. Broken up there by Romer Alejandrino. Murcia, elbow 3 on the way. In and out. Offensive board, Paul Mercado. Tip in, missed by Murcia. 3-on-1 attack here for Vanguards. Defense back on track here for YDL. Balon from inside the keyhole, no dice. Balon gets his own miss. Drop pass Mendoza. Mendoza with the floater.
Rafael Mendoza.
7-4 in favor of YDL Law. Alejandrino. Mercado. Now to Yebra. Alo Yebra misses. Put back and score for Alfredric Araneta.
Araneta.
4 minutes and 12 remaining here in the opening period. Mendoza straight away. Thought about the three. Gave it up. Balon launches it, but failed to capitalize. De Guzman from outside the foul circle misses that one, and now YDL Law trying to go on the run. De Guzman breaks up that offense. 15 on the shot clock here for YDL Law. Mercado. Extra pass to Murcia. Back to Mercado. Alejandrino for three. Bingo time for YDL Law.
Romer Alejandrino.
8-point advantage for YDL Law. Entering the final 3 minutes of the first quarter. Up to 4 is our tally. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Exactly 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They send the ball downstairs and the baby hook for Frederic Araneta. Makes this a 10-point ball game. 12 on the shot clock. Nas Balon sends it downstairs. One-hander won't go through for Paulo Mahica. Counter steal completed here by Vanguards. De Guzman drives through. Too strong. Now here's the attack by Alejandrino. 4-on-2. Alejandrino tried to go close to post but couldn't get it on the finish. Mendoza. Balon for three. Will go through. And Yebra by his lonesome. Yebra couldn't make that jumper. Nearly a turnover there for Vanguards. A minute and 54 left before we hit the midway point of the first half. The jumper won't go through for Dominic De Guzman. And on the fast break, the inside hand finish for Carlo Murcia. Murcia of YDL Law averaging 15.2 points per game on 41% shooting. Nas Balon hands it off for Rafael Mendoza. Back to Balon. De Guzman straight away three. Got it. 16-7. Or should we say 16-6?
Long two, says our officials. Alejandrino gets
Fouled.
Foul number 19. Paulo Mahica is first.
heading to the line is Romer Alejandrino.
Romer Alejandrino.
Perfect from the line this season, 1.5 points per game average.
And that breaks his free throw streak thanks to the so-called announcer's jinx. Balon gets rejected downstairs by the big man of Frederic Araneta.
Substitution.
Time ticking away here in the first quarter. Yebra feeds the ball inside. And a miss from downstairs for Nathaniel Alfaro. Fresh legs off the bench here for YDL.
Great stop from Paulo Murcia. Mercado attacking. Inside hand finish to no avail. Alfaro, second try, too deep. 10 seconds left.
Time is ticking away here in the first quarter. There Guzman launches, couldn't deal, but the volleyball putback
Is good for Paulo
Mexica. That ends first quarter of action here. YDL Law up against Vanguards 17-8. We'll be back with second quarter of action as we close out the elimination round of the Advocatus League Season 5. "16 seconds on the shot clock. Vanguards here trying to set up their offense. Mendoza swings it to Balon. Back to Mendoza with 5. There Guzman. They only got 3 to shoot. Mexica gets the lucky roll. Timeout on the floor called here by YDL Law. 7 minutes and 16 remaining in the second quarter. Don't go away.
Back at the action here inside Gameville Ballpark for the 37 and below division of your Advocatus League Season 5. Alo Yebra downstairs for the deuce. And it extends his YDL Law lead to 11 points, 23 to 12. Low scoring affair we got here in this rematch of a matchup from about 3 weeks back. This one to close out the elimination round. Assignments for both of these teams. By next week we will have our lower seeds duking it out as we begin the playoffs of the Advocatus League Season 5. Both the 37 below and the 38 and up divisions. Downhill attack, and it's a turnover there for YDL Law. Byron Tulod dribbled it off his leg. Five and 25 left here in the second period. Daniel King give it up to De Guzman. Too strong. Here's that jumper, and here comes YDL Law. Romer Alejandrino feeds the ball to Van Devesa. And it's 3 in the key though for YDL.
That is a 3-second violation.
Final 5 minutes of the second quarter. Baker's dozen 13-point lead here for YDL Law. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Vanguards. Balon off the window and in. 25 to 14. It's down to an 11-point ball game. 15 on the shot clock here for Tulod. Alfaro. Alo Yebra, too strong off the glass. Byron Tulod couldn't put it in on the second try. De Guzman, he tried to go for that outlet pass, but De Guzman was not in the right position to receive that one. 19 on the shot clock here for YDL Law. De La Cruz to Van Devesa. Now downstairs, Alo Yebra. Turnaround shot from just outside that restricted semicircle. 27 to 14, back to a 13-point lead for YDL Law. 12 on the shot clock here for Mendoza. Mendoza snakes through, sends it out to Daniel King. King feeds the ball inside, a little too deep for Paulo Mejica. And now YDL Law going on the run here. Eye in the sky, find a little too high for Byron Tulod. Three minutes and 17 left here in the first half. .16 on the shot clock here for Vanguards. De Guzman. Balon. 9 on the 24. King. They send it back out. De Guzman, the runner, rolls out. Fresh 14 on the shot clock here for Vanguards. Balon, extra pass, 3 on the way. Off target for Jerome Mendoza. And Mendoza gets the counter steal against YDL Law here. Inside floater is good. It's on. Basket is credited to Paulo Mejica. 15 on the shot clock here for YDL. De La Cruz inside to Yebra. Yebra the feed to Alfaro. And Alfaro scores down low. De Guzman by his lonesome 1-on-3 overshoots the mark. Devesa tried to go for an eye in the sky find, but picked away by Vanguards. Great stop on the other end for Chino De La Cruz. Final minute and 43 of the period. 16 on the shot clock. Ball still with King. Turnaround shot is good for Paulo Mexica. 10 points in the ball game with 10 rebounds. Quick double-double here for Vanguards. Few moments away before we hit the halftime break. Another 3 on the way. Off target for Van de Vesa. Mendoza. 3 on 2. Extra pass to Mexica. Mexica fakes and gets his shot deflected. Van de Vesa pushing the pace. Feeds Yebra. Yebra, they try to go to Alfaro. But great recovery here for de Vesa. Misses downstairs. But Alfaro was able to fish for that foul.
Daniel King is first.
Daniel King with his first personal foul. First of 2 down for Alfaro. Nathaniel Alfaro this season. That's his first free throw made. 2 out of 2 for Nathaniel Alfaro. 10 points, 12.8 rebounds, and 1.5 steals per contest. Average this season. A shade over half a minute remaining. De Guzman bricks the 3. Rebound by Alfaro. Near turnover there for YDL Law. Shot clock is off here for YDL. Byron Tulad lost the basketball on the way to the basket. And here's a breakaway. And easy peasy lemon squeezy deuce for Daniel King. Great feed coming from Dominic De Guzman. At halftime, YDL Law up by 11 against Vanguards, 31-20. This is your final elimination round playing date of the Advocatus League Season 5, 37 and below division. Quick attack here for YDL Law, and a miss from downstairs for Nathaniel Alfaro. And now Vanguards to their front court. Balon to Mexica, floats it up. 3 bounces and 4 still won't go through for Vanguards. Mursha going downhill. Mursha gets fouled by King, and he will head to the line for 2 shots.
Foul on Daniel King is second personal foul.
in the first half. Morsha just had 5 points, now 6 after that split at the free throw line. Paulo Morsha. Another split at the free throw line. It's a 10-point lead, 32-22. Mendoza, extra pass, going to the right wing, and the fall-away jumper is good for Dominic de Guzman.
Morsha sends it over to Mercado. Straight away three.
Ball spat up and chewed up and spat out.
Nas Balon
Made sure that one
goes in. 7 minutes and 40 remaining here in the third quarter. And we got a timeout on the floor called by YDL Law.
coming off the YDL Law timeout. Mendoza gets a steal off that inbound, but luckily YDL Law had 2 men quickly defending, Paul Mercado and Nathaniel Alfaro. Another 3-pointer missed by Alejandrino. Downstairs, the reverse is good for Frederick Araneta. (34-26). 8-point lead here for YDL Law. 7 on the shot clock here. The runner off target for Daniel King. 3-on-2 attack. It's like a 3-man weave. Finished by Paul Mercado. 6 minutes and 18 left here in the third quarter. Nas Balon surveying the floor here. And another turnover here for Vanguards, and Paul Mercado finishes for YDL Law. They've got a 12-point advantage at the moment, 38-26. Balon floats it up and in. 5.5 remaining here in the third quarter. YDL Law surveying the floor. Alejandrino sends it to the corner. 3-pointer missed by Carlo Morsha. Now Mendoza waiting for numbers. Balon. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Mendoza sends it to Daniel King. 6 on the 24. Now Balon dives. And nice find coming from Paulo Mexica. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 38-30 for YDL Law. 9 on the shot clock. It's a too strong for
Nathaniel Alfaro off the glass.
rebound secured by Daniel King. 16 to shoot. De Guzman splits the defense. Fails to capitalize on that one. Alejandrino lost the basketball on the way up. Three-man swap here. for YDL Law. Down to the final 3 minutes and 50 of the third quarter. 10 on the shot clock, still in the hands of Nas Balon. Mendoza goes downhill. Balon needs to put it up. And it's chewed up and spat out by the rim. YDL Law on the 2-on-1. The fake and the shot is good for Romer Alejandrino. Or check out Chino de la Cruz rather. De la Cruz nearly got the steal in that one. And referees will rule that YDL Law will get possession here. Three minutes exactly remaining here in the third quarter. 10-point advantage here for YDL Law. Yebra feeds the ball down low. Frederick Araneta gets some contact and will go to the line for 2 shots. Daniel King called for his third personal foul. And for those wondering what will happen if any one of these Vanguards players will foul out, the game will continue until such a time that Vanguards will only have one player on the court, or until the game ends. It's similar to the football rule where a player receiving a red card cannot return to the game. Yebra going all the way after getting the steal, misses that first time, and on the second time uncontested on that layup. 4 and 5 here for Vanguards. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Nas Balon. Oh, and the Vanguards throw the ball away. Here comes the 2-on-1 and the right-handed finish for Byron Tulod. We're down to the final minute and 52 of the third quarter. De Guzman sends it out to Nas Balon. 12 on the shot clock. And that's another one-and-done possession for Vanguards, and another 3-man weave to the finish for YDL Law. Chino de la Cruz with the finish. $15 on the shot clock here for Vanguards. Another 3 on the way. No bullseye though for Nico Espiritu. Balon lost the basketball. It's another 2-on-1 here. Yebra leaves it up for Chino de la Cruz. 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. 11-point advantage. 19-point advantage rather for YDL Law, 49-30. Another turnover by Vanguards. .35 left here in the third quarter. Vanguards get the steal here. Rafael Mendoza by his lonesome. Had a hard time putting up that shot. And now it's 20 seconds left here for YDL Law. Yebra drops it off for Frederick Araneta. Araneta, fall away shot. Gets it up and in for the N1 play.
Foul on Daniel King, his 4th personal foul.
Daniel King with his 4th personal foul. And that free throw mercifully goes in for Frederick Araneta. 5 seconds left. Vanguards on the attack. Balon gets called for steps. second left. Yebra. 4-3. Air ball. And that will end 3 quarters of action here at Gameville Ballpark. A 22-point lead for YDL Law over Vanguards, 52-30. We'll be back with fourth quarter of play. This is the Advocatus League Season 5, 37 and below division. It's powered by Kings of the Court, Sports Plus PH, and Zamst. We're down to the final 10 minutes of action. YDL Law up 22, now 24. Byron Tulod with the finish after that fine from Paul Mercado. This is Diego Del Paz bringing you the action from Gameville Ballpark, court number 1. Dominant, well, not exactly a fully dominant performance for YDL Law, but earlier they were keeping Vanguards alive through most of this one, and Vanguards also fighting back. So right now the fatigue already starting to set in here for Vanguards. Vanguards yet another stop here. Nas Balon, they go to King, but that pass a little far off for King to get to. Eight minutes and 44 left here in the fourth quarter. 15 seconds on the shot clock here for YDL Law. Corner 3 on the way. That's a little short there for Paulo Murcia. Now Vanguards on their offense here. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Right wing jumper won't go through for Dominic de Guzman. Now here comes the outlet pass. It's a 4-on-2 finished by Nathaniel Alfaro. Balanced scoring all around. Everyone scoring except for Van de Vesa so far. Minimum of 4 points. But Frederick Araneta, 10 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block to lead the way for YDL Law. $17 on the shot clock here for Vanguard. Nas Balon. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Balon spins, puts it up, and gets fouled.
Foul number 10. That is the first personal foul for Romer Alentino.
Nas Balon heading to the line for 2 shots, averaging 55% from the free throw line this season. 9 points, 3.4 rebounds in ball game. Murcia missing from point blank. And now the counter attack here by Vanguard. Balon off the window and in for the hoop, the harm, the 3-point play, the hard way.
His first.
Bonus shot time here for Naz Balon. Bonus free throw rolls in for Naz Balon. $14 points in the ball game for Naz Balon tonight. 12 on the shot clock, and a jumper goes through for Byron Tulod. $60-34. 16-point advantage, or 26-point advantage rather, for YDL Law. De Guzman couldn't hit the three. Rebound won by Alejandrino. Forward pass. And Paulo Murcia gets fouled on the way up.
Foul number 8, Rafael Mendoza is first.
Shooting two from the line right now, that's Paulo Murcia. Makes both of his free throws. $15 on the shot clock. Mendoza slaloming through the defense, forced to chuck it up to no avail. Tulod going downhill. Tulod couldn't finish it. Long rebound walled by Paul Mercado. Launches the three. Bingo time for YDL Law. That's just a second three-pointer of the game, believe it or not. So 2 out of 8 for YDL Law in this ball game. While Vanguards has yet to make a three-pointer out of 5 attempts. Alfaro, too strong off the glass, gets his own miss. Still couldn't put it in on the third try. Paul Mercado is a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. Halfway through the fourth and final quarter. 10 on the shot clock here for Vanguards. Mendoza floats it up off to the right. Murcia, shovel pass. Alejandrino, Tulod, extra pass, and it's a case of too much unselfishness for YDL Law, as they were called for a 3-second violation. Four minutes and 33 left, and YDL Law made a couple of switches there. Here, there, and everywhere. Murcia. Yebra. Chino de la Cruz needed 2 attempts to put it in. 69-34 is our tally with 4 minutes and 10 remaining in this ball game. Long two for Vanguards, won't go through. De Guzman with the long rebound. De Guzman from straight away gets the floater to go in. 3 minutes and 53 left in the match. YDL Law trying to fish this one up. Yebra with the air ball. And Frederick Araneta, our top candidate for best player of the ball game, with the offensive rebound and putback combo. 12 on the shot clock here for Vanguard. So we go to Naz Balon inside the paint. Balon spins, twirls, and gets the right-handed finish. Now YDL Law trying to close this one out on a strong and high note, especially that the playoffs of the 5th season of your Advocatus League. 37 and below division is a week away. So both of these teams will be figuring in the seeding rounds. And the shot clock here for Vanguards. Midnight hours of this battle, and straight away 3 is good for Nas Balon. Yebra, right wing jumper, off target. Offensive rebound won by Paulo Morsha. Morsha, shovel pass back to Yebra. Yebra sprints, drops it off. And a miss downstairs from Frederick Araneta. Outlet pass going here to James Tan. And, or should we say that was Dominic de Guzman rather. And I think the tiredness is there for Vanguards and for Paulo Morsha. And the rest of YDL Law, another walk in the park against this very same Vanguards team. YDL gets another defensive stop, another 3-man weave. Yebra with the finish, but couldn't get it to drop. 74-41. Vanguards still haven't made a 3-pointer tonight, and it continues to do so. Nas Balon from inside the shaded lane. 74-43. 2 bounces and out for Van de Vesa. Balon from way out, off target. De Guzman decided not to chase after that basketball. Did a pretty wise business decision right there. Everything settled, but the final score here. So we're down to the final 50 seconds of this one. So for YDL Law, no doubt about it, Alfredric Araneta, 12 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal and 1 block. Your leading performer. Paul Mercado, 11 points, 4 assists. Followed by Paulo Morsha, pouring on 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. 17 seconds left. All over but the shouting in this one. Your final score, YDL Law taking this one over Vanguard, 76-46, a 30-point win. And that will push their record up to 4-2 for the season, while Vanguards will fall to 2 wins and 4 losses. Vanguards now on a 4-game losing streak as we enter the playoff round. And that will do it from us here at Greenville Ballpark, court number 1. On behalf of the hardworking people behind the scenes here at Kings of the Court, my name is Yago Dapa, signing off for now. This year Advocatus League Season 5, 37 below division, powered by Kings of the Court, Sports Plus PH, and Zams.